And I gotta turn this down. Oh, dude, I feel so weak today. I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm all in one piece. How do I do this? Yeah, that one game. Oh fuck! All right. Excellent collection. I can't connection. I can't see myself. Yo. Nope. Well, I just need to see. Does this thing work? No. Yeah. You can see me. All right. So I downloaded this. I haven't seen the majority of this game before. All I know is that it's scary and that the second part of the game is gonna have me go to Google because I won't know what the fuck is going on. Alright. Oh. This game is not suited for. I am not a children. Hold on, let me stand up and move real quick. I don't. My shoulders aren't. I feel very weak today, so I need to strengthen myself up. Look like a fucking robot right now. All right. Dude, my chest hurts so badly. All right. You agree that I am? Yeah, I'm 14. Highly disturbing content. Well, I'm streaming on YouTube, so it can't be that disturbing, right? Settings. Let's check this out. Window, yeah, sure. Skip. Unseen text after choices. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Auto forward time. What is that? What does that mean? New game. Please enter my name. Fuck. Oh, dude, you already putting me on the spotlight. Oh. My name. You want my name? Fuck. All right. I could put this in, but that's too basic. What? Fine. My name is Ninja Kiwi Arc. I saw this on my desktop. There was a light bulb above my head. Do I voice act this? I'm not home alone. Alright, let me just close Discord. One watching now, that's me. Alright. Dude, I'm stalling so hard because I'm nervous that I'm gonna like I don't know. Whatever. Huh, okay. Before we get it, okay. Okay, first I also have to test if the stream is not running at 4 frames per second. Okay, it's fine. Get it. Well, then, let's see. Do I voice act the entire thing? God, I don't. I'm gonna look back on this in 3 years. All right. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention that she might draw to us. Tell me she. Tell me it's gonna be like. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long, you know? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! Ah! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. This fucking name. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Ninja Kiwi Archive. chest. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, that I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. This font is unreadable. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I keep forgetting to the voices. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm not doing that. We caution. This is how it went. Recording that fucking waterfall into city video, because I would just pronounce words the wrong way and then I'd have to restart. But anyways, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ninja Kiwi Archive, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Like the literature club. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I can press any button, right? No. Oh god, what the fuck did I do? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about when I'm perfectly content just getting on the. What did I do? Why? There's so many hidden controls. I can left click to do this. I can press F to do this. Oh god. Oh shit. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. I'm studying so much. No promises, though. Well, yeah, at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh, fade to black. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall. Alright, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. See, everyone wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come join to... Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Ugh! Meanie! Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm not even sure she only did because she thought it would make she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I'm so autistic. She said that she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Go on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would be bringing in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Dog, what? I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this... planned all of this out. I can't read. Dude, I'm so bad at reading. What happened to me? I let out a long sigh. Hold on, let me go wash my face. Maybe that'll help. Alright, I cleaned myself. I need to take a piss. I get hair in my own mouth. Fuck. What is going on? Alright, I gotta close my door. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Oh! Oh no! Oh god, I wonder who else is gonna be there. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. EDP, no, are we EDP? Is this the EDP official game? I sound like an AI right now. I need a, it's 5:14 p.m. and I still haven't fully waken up yet. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year students and activities. Classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new I glance around the room. Okay, what voice do I give her? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You bad a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ninja QB Archive, what a surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! I forgot, what did I give her again? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh! That girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the only one who made cupcakes. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Dude, don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and I gotta read slower, Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? What'd I give her again? That's right! It's nice to see you again, Ninja Kiwi Archive! Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ninja Kiwi Archive. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Isn't a desk a table? Whatever. There's police sirens outside my house. Damn. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Oh. Okay. Are you ready? No, wait. I gotta keep a notepad file of this shit. Hold on, I can't remember the own voices. Oh. So, me, normal. Pitch your voice up slightly. Alright, I need to keep... Alright, I'm keeping this right next to me so my dumbass can remember. Oh, and it's not visible. Hold on, let me move you here. Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing. I turn the cupcake around my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. What if she made it herself? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? Not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made that for you or anything.
Huh? Thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Wow, maybe, but not for you. You know, you
dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Oh, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, so Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics on the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah, we'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Ninja Kiwi arc, what? No, fuck! Okay. Well, considering how little I've read the past years, I don't really have a good way of answering. How good are you at reading? That's what I assumed the question was. How good are you at reading? No, what types of books do you read? Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pokes up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The love of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantages of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror!
Huh? Why is that?
I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. If I read too much, my mouth starts tripping over itself.
Never mind.
That's right.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? I left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last morning. It looked like you were working on some poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori Siddles? Walk in a furtive... done in a quiet and secretive manner to avoid being noticed. What kind of fucking word is siddle? I have never heard this shit in my life. Sayori Siddles up beside night. This is like a tongue twister. Sayori Siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. I mean, not with ChatGPT anymore, but okay. Do you have writing
experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and let Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We'll sit in silence for a moment.
Okay.
This is fucking pose again. No one hits this pose. I hate this pose, alright? Every single time I see a character hit this pose, I want to kick them.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Oh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically. You do it in a questioning way. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ninja Kiwi Archive?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah, what's that?
Now that... Am I fucking nuts, or did I just hear the Steam notification noise? No one's contacted... Okay, I think I'm going nuts. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Terry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I will lose my train of thought. I'll go stay back and deject about it.
But
I'm sorry, I thought...
Ninja Kiwi Archive.
You all... Okay, I keep forgetting to read stuff, because these are the characters' thoughts, so I'm like, oh, if I think them, then the audience will know. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, decided then. Oh, whoops. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. I'm the memory master. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
It really just came for the cupcakes? I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Ninja Kiwi Archive. I'll look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Did I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Can I go drink some fucking water? Oh my god. I think I might be sick. That would explain why my chest feels like it's made out of paper. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Ninja Kiwi Arc, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! That was not the sound that was planned to come out of my mouth. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find. This font is so familiar to me. Where have I seen this font before? Is this the same font that's used in... Wait. Huh, there's no way I'm hallucinating. Is this the same font? But just bolded? Huh. So this makes the font different, right? I'm pretty sure. According to the Snowflake video. I swear to God, it's the same thing. I'm not nuts, right? I swear, it's the same font. There's no way I'm going nuts. It's the same font. There's no way, alright? There's no way. Hold on, I'm opening Discord back up again. There's no way this isn't the same font. I swear to God, this is like my autism speaking or something. These are the same thing. I swear to fucking God, these are the same font. Look, the G is the same, the F is the same, the L is the same, the medium quality font for Geometry Dash is the same as the DDLC font. There's no way. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. To pick words that you think your favorite club member... Thorn Mother is calling. Who the fuck is that? Alright. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever you like them. Fuck these girls. I'm picking the words that I like. Which word? I like the word universe. Meager sucks. Meager is a garbage word. I like sparkle. Tenacious, because Tenacious D, the best. Peaceful, Destiny. Don't even need to see any other words. Tragedy, because of I Nightfall I. Landscape. No Geometry Dash for that one. Unrequited? Get the fuck out of here. Agonizing. Fantasy. Good ass word. After image is a pretty cool word, alright. Dazzle is also a pretty cool word, alright. Disown? Okay. Vivacious. Heaven sent is a pretty cool word, I guess. Vivid. Yes, alright. Forgive. Papa was right there. Uncontrollable, yeah. Family. Contamination, W. Infinite, alright. Pain. Hi again. Hi again, Ninja Kiwi Archive.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ninja Kiwi Archive. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join the clubs, any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but at least you don't take us. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Hey guys, literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. That's a good word.
Don't worry, guys.
Ninja Kiwi Archives always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sarah, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Ninja Kiwi Archive can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into.
Yuri even bought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me?
Not really. Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal and it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't
thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's so. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Then we can discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not meeting her much. Meeting? Mead machine! Mead machine! Meeting! Meeting! Mead! Mead machine! Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monaco. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. Oh my god, stop! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Can I burp again for this? No. Wait. No. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably would have noticed that in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book you gave me, right? Yeah. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Fucking glowy. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Let's see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri is telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's that about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Is that a real book? What the fuck is this? What is this? Alright. close Google. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while life is in danger, she needs to desperately just choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That... relatable? That's kind of dark, isn't it? What do you mean relatable? Oh, this story's very relatable. Thank you, thank you. You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Your gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? Ninja Kiwi Archive? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those types of stories, don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri isn't things. She's so sad and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that those types of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. I mean, yeah, I've never had lab experiments chase me down, so when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Well, it doesn't seem like, well, from what you said, kind of seems like the human experiments just chased her down cause. But anyways, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I spit on my keyboard. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just don't want to go see you're looking forward to it. Oh no, I forgot to force a burp. Alright, let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I stay here, right? I slip into the seat next to yours. I'm sorry that I spaced so much. I'm so fucking stupid. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Okay, I've heard that word a billion times. I don't know what it means. Let's see. Anxious or fearful, so yeah, okay. You seem a bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's reading comfortable with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. So I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I notice that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book. Sorry, I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... This should work, right? I sat my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more... What's this sentence supposed to mean? I sat my desk until it's up against Yuri. So you just imagine these two as the desk, right? And this is the book. So he does this, right? And then hold my book more in between the two, more between, like this. Is he doing this? Is this him? This is the book, right? And this is, like, is he doing that? I don't know. I'm like, I was gotta open this up real quick. Looking swell. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own coffee. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to open the book. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ding. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Okay. Dude, you can't stop throwing these descriptions at me, because then I'm gonna try and imagine them, and then my brain is gonna fail, and then I'm gonna break. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it on her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding it even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me It's as I can feel the warmth of Yuri. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Let's turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumbs... That sentence. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into her head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. Let's see. You remain silent for a moment, but in the Kiwi archive. It's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's embarrassing not to think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. Guess I'm more than it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Alright.
Okay, everyone. Ugh. I think it's about time we share these poems with each other. We might not have a lot of time if we do.
I need to go into like a reading sped class or something. I'm so shit at reading out loud. I trip over my own words. I'm better at reading stuff in French than I am reading stuff in English. I don't get it, man. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda damp. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading around. Would you prefer I read it with you? No! Dude, I was skipping ahead hoping that there would be a ... somewhere. No. Guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more. Wait, hold on. Have people been talking in chat? Did I miss anything? Okay, good. I didn't miss anything. Alright. I'm not really streaming to like, a bunch of viewers come into chat and they start spamming. I'm only doing this just so like I can archive my first time playing this game because I don't want this thing to go to waste. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
By the way, you remember write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait! Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poem. Sarah's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote it in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I did the same myself. My poem's about to make no fucking sense. Who should I show my poem to first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Tiger by the... You know, I'm gonna choose with my eyes closed. I can trust her opinion to be... Who is it? Oh my god! Oh, good. Now you throw the ... at me after I burped. Fuck you. Oh, yeah, I'm beating the shit out of my monitor right now. My chest still hurts. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. Just Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I don't know what this means. The end result is that both that. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone. She sounds like an expert. I wish I could sound like a fucking expert, dude. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with patience and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That Ziki can be a little biased, though. Biased? Oh. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or not to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, let's see if I can read this handwriting. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to get replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Call me. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. No burp. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, fuck you. I couldn't read your why. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. No, it's not. Eh, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. No, it wasn't. It wasn't too short. I actually like longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. Man, situations like this is why I'm never gonna get a girl, bro. It's because I just say what I'm thinking. Like, if this girl, right, like, gives me a loaf of bread that they baked herself as, like, a gift to me, and I try it, and I think it tastes like shit, and she asks me if it tastes good, normal person would just try and cover it up and say, wow, this tastes great. No, I just look her dead on and be like, this tastes like ass, and then she'd cry, and then I'd think about it that night. I'm such a person, man, but you keep trucking on. I don't every single mistake I make is another mistake that I won't make again, so I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Guy, if this is easy to digest for you, then you eat concrete for breakfast. Are you into ghosts, Siri? What is wrong with me? Hold on, is it? I swear to God, I skipped something. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost after all, Ninja Kiwiag. Oh wait, no, it was hoo. That's what I missed. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's almost solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, no. Yours was impressive too, so nah. I wrote about pain, the universe, and the other 18 words that I chose. I really want to see what that created. I really do. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Uh, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Ninja Kiwi Archive. Oh, me too. Oh! Oh! I'm winner!
Ninja Kiwiak, you're not gonna take this club seriously to go home.
What? Harsh?
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. I mean, it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. That's that somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Ugh. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. We'll teach their own, I guess.
And I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can rake, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. Told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing also has to be sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But it isn't the point of people's poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, it's not.
I
decided to humor with her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Alright, Ninja Kiwi Archive. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyways, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Haha! Don't be worried, Ninja Kiwi Archive. We're all embarrassed at you, but it's not that bad that way.
Dude. One day. Yeah, that's true. I had one to come up on.
Great job, Ninja Kiwi Archive. I was going to ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Because I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not really fair. Guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to then desperately analyze all the nuances. Hold on, I mismentioned it. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the type of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
So I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I must have to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, this one's scroll. This one's scrollable. Hole in wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction spackle. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, in a hole of infinite choices. And it is now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform. That's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that rap style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of the poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get into something down on the paper, tidy up it later. Another way I think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Ah! Eternal suffering.
This is a good poem. Did you keep the archive? Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's what impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm also standing in front of you in the club room. The question mark showed up before the question mark showed up. What is this? The question mark showed up before the question mark showed up. I've been live for nearly an hour just doing this. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ninja KB Archive. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow into my buns in the morning, it makes you feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead telling me bad. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? That I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you do. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better than myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't even say that was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Stop doing that! Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you're late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Huh. I guess that's everyone. I'm glad to in the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper. I know what that word means. Sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I don't know what that means. That tandemon? What? I guess it's like simultaneous, I guess. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? You should completely miss the symbolism or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. It's just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I guess I do have a couple suggestions.
I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ninja Kiwi Archive liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all...
Fuck you. Excuse me. I appreciate the effort, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, once I of course come across something particularly inspiring. But I haven't yet. In the Kiwi Archive left my poem too, you know? You even told me he was impressed by it. As Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're stands up as well.
Let's play geometry, Dad.
Maybe you're just jealous that Ninja Kiwi Archive appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Can I stop doing that?
And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's...
Okay. Dog. Natsuki. Suddenly, I don't feel comfortable voice acting this anymore.
Natsuki, that's little. Yeah. I just don't like fighting, you guys.
Suddenly, both perms turned towards me. As if they just noticed I was standing there. Ninja Kiwi Archive. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this would have happened in the first place. What's with the point of making her poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Ninja Kiwi Archive.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ninja Kiwi Archive?
Well...
How did I get Dragon Tales in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I be, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words out of my mouth. So instead turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Ninja Kiwi Archive.
Well, that's your problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why I know I like... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. His poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? You guys... Well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And you... Okay. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president? I swear on Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be in her head, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Felt like I get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Ninja Kiwi Archive, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Alright.
And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better.
Think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I now tell myself with newfound determination.
Ninja Kiwi Archive, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, but what happened to her?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing happen often?
No. This is the first time I've seen a fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Whew. You know, Ninja Kiwi Archive, it's nice that I gotta spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds there. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see her as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Again? Alright, what words are my favorite this time? How do I save? Oh. Cool. Alright. Starscape. And milk. What'd I do? Alright. These are all agonizing. There we go. Aura, landscape, of course. Wait, no. Yo, if I click this, who does this make happy? Why her? All right. Flee. All right. Playground. No, sticky sucks. Philosophy is better. Stop doing that. Oh god. Uncanny. Right. Variance. Dazzle. What the fuck does that mean? Insight. Vertigo is my goat. Vitality. Laugh. Whoops! Okay. And then, contamination. Unrequited. I don't know what that means. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
I'm Ninja Kiwi Art.
Yo, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm still not used to you being the club that's after all.
I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's one of the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which,
I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
no thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that, all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She stumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns that upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How do you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And that's so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
You feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is on her book as always. Wasn't listening or anything. It's just something about my book. Yuri.
Tell Ninja Kiwi Archive to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little son like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that like that. I had to absorb my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
It's like coming from you, Sarah. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all. Don't let her fool you. Sarah knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sarah. Plap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sarah in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, wow. What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sarah glances around.
Is this a miracle?
It's because I paid my restitution... retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Siri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Oh, so good.
Ugh. Siri suddenly collapses her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. Yeah, you're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours really looks good too, Natsuki.
Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But it's just chocolate.
Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one?
Fine.
Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sherry gets out of her seat and goes behind Nikki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reads up to nudge Sari off her. Oh. Fuck it, dude. I don't know. Dude, every single time I fail to read a sentence, I just give up. I just want to give up, dude. I want to dig a hole into my floor.
Hey, did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sari trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sari...
Natsuki glances around. Monica said clever.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't heard either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me!
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry.
I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Disease. Monica chose the club over her birthday after. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glanced at me. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't, really. I just kind of started recently.
Fucking stop doing that. Oh, I made the background go black creepy pasta.
I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at him.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ninja Keyworker.
I'm gonna take a tiny break just so I can let my throat recover. I still think that these are the same font. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chink to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of...
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave out Sarah's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sarah somehow already finished her entire cookie. Here's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know that... I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one that we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that I can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Britta, can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches it. An electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears lounging and methodical. Okay, hey, I have the water pitcher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah.
Where are the two of you?
Huh? You're just gonna make some tea, so. Suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just from the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's... Monica, please just mind our own business for once. Or do you want me to tell there's something wrong with helping involve Ninja Kiwi archiving club activities? Mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's go Ninja Kiwi archive. You quickly exit the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Ninja Kiwi archive. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. I need to large up the window for... I need to large up the window a little bit. I need to get rid of these bars, though. And the ones on the side. And the ones on the top. And the ones on the side. For fuck's sake! Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions. And we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. How can a friend would do that? Friend, as you say. Oh. Yuri Listerhead. Ninja Kiwi Archive. I really like being friends with you. Ah. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Felt kinda awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Ninja Kiwi Archive, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good. Good mood right now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very me. Don't push yourself too much. You always learn about me, Ninja Kiwi Archive. It's very endearing. I wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ninja Kiwi Archive, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain very Reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why you should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. And I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sailor's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then it against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assumed that the same reading position as the last time, each holding one half of the book. Dude, every single time I read a sentence and I stop, it's because I go I make it past the first few words, and then I think that I said those words wrong, and then I pause and think about how I said them. And 100% of the time, I probably said them right. So I just resume. But it feels so weird, and when I'm voicing like a video or something, I have to like pause and shit. It's so annoying and fucking I'm stupid. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too. Oh shit! Alright, never mind. Your head's closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? It's also kind of cute, but she's being less expressive. It's more than.
Let me stop.
Your teacup. Your hands be my teacup. holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because not even worried about making sure I don't accidentally touch her. Okay. Meanwhile,
Harry hasn't noticed a single thing. She was
fuck you! I'm using my spacebar from now on. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Right? You didn't even think about that. My bad. Now I need to apologize. I think it's time you realize you made a mistake. I'm oversized. I'm mistaking your pint size. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. In that case, it was already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop there. I accidentally put the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just beep. I sound like a fucking robot when I start slurring like this. Need to keep your archive. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has already gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. That was so weak. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice it. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Yuri jolts back.
Stop sharing poems. In your archive, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get thinking that's something neither of us will have the courage to charge. If it's Yuri, I'm oh, whoops. If it's Yuri, I'm deleting my GD account. Alright.
Ooh, I like this one, Need to Keep Your Archive. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
I think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if you are good or bad. But that's just why I like to go with my heart. If it makes me feel...
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I said I would use my spacebar. Am I stupid? Alright. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in my mind.
Whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Well, wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's what I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Consider like something sad, Sarah. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. So that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is. I'm getting better expressing myself. After all, thank you, GQ Archive. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I'm not reading this. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you? Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe it's just something so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Thanks. Feel I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You got a pretty passionate. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. She's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Oh my god, she's just like Aoi. But the passion in her eyes is making it. Oh. I'm vibrating on the 2 keys, so it's completely random, and enter. How did I get here?
I'm gonna need to keep you out there. How's running going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going good or bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself.
What does that mean?
Maybe soon you'll come up with a master.
What did I press that made a thingy come in the corner? This? What does this do? Okay.
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you want for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Sounds good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in yours writing style?
I guess so.
Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside the head of hers?
Hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Oh! Completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure that she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, fictional one anyways.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look.
If it's scrollable, I'm skipping. No, what the what do you mean load me? You got save me, and you got load me. What the fuck does load me mean? Load me. Save me. Like the game file? What do you want me to do? Huh? You want me to do this? So I saved my game, right? Yeah, fuck that save, right? I saved. And then I'll load you. There. I saved and load you. What? Did anything change? It's more abstract than the last one, huh?
Guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
Kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how spaced your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it seem like they're trying to speak of the noise.
See, it's not for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
Anyway,
here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. There's this tipping of all right. What are you talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Bitch, I saved you and loaded you, and you did nothing. Alright? Whoops.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last time. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't even bother trying to write poems like this until you're on years.
Natsuki stops short all of a sudden.
Don't.
Huh?
You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of angsty.
Just because she's a talent writer doesn't mean I mean.
Looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did was beyond me.
I am so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her backward to me.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Let's see what you've written for today. I'm sitting here until I burp. Okay, never mind. That hurts. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Hand your Kiwi arc. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try getting a more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. I just think that you never shared your own writing before. Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Oh, even your close friends. I don't know, I faked one. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Dog. Hold on, let me scroll to a random line and read it. This! Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. What does brandish mean? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's about branding cooking knives. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey... Yeah, if I can take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different that people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way that it feels to me, and you're doing those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about it. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that in HQB archive? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's sometimes. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. They're never met people like you in HQB archive. That's exaggerating a little bit. Just, I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I always feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. You smell sincerely at me. For a moment, her timidness... Dude, I gotta stop merging words together!
Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I asked the next for plans today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. What, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we put together anything in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters, and I'm deciding some pamphlets we can get out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each one of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also letting anyone else come up with them and recite poems too. Siri's putting it on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah.
Sorry, the one's even calling a poster. Hold it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You don't just start putting those poster ups, did you? Yeah, well, I did. You think that's really that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with that, Suki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. So I have to ask for them to recite a poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Just kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and then each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone who goo. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's all the reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all that takes is stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Atsuki and Yuri remain silent. Siri looks worried. That leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Naori doesn't have many arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsui, okay? What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's... I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri.
Yuri? What the fuck is wrong with you, Yuri?
But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No, wait.
But Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in a bunch of strangers? Don't worry, I'll start up to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to... fucking hell, dude. I stutter like every other sentence. What time is it? 6:46? How long have I been streaming? The bars will continue returning. Wait, who is this? Why are they in my chat? And what the fuck is this supposed to mean? The bars will continue returning. When did they say that? I'm so confused. Then she stands behind the podium.
Childish poem is the way they fly.
Monica beside this.
That was so good, Monica. Alright, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri?
Ah, this hurts my back. Yo, let me get up. Yo, I slid. Oh, God. Yo, let me free. Let me free. Let me free. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it. Here. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Everyone is stunned. You snaps back into her and glances around her as she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were all so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sarah hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sarah begins her poem. It feels like her soft voice was made of perfect match. Her voice is supposed to be soft? The poison isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. Serene and bittersweet. So if I were to read it on paper, I wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Nijiki Archive liked it.
I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean?
Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might not be that other poems don't I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen the poems of yours with that sort of gentle literary watermark as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that type of thing. It's just embarrassing that doing it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Suki? That make me go before Ninja Kiwi Archive. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Ninja Kiwi Archive lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Suki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at it?
Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reading the sign of the poem, her sorrow disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Sakusi's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's mine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait.
I can do this.
Alright.
I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll try to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Let's be a little nice, though. Well, How am I supposed to respond to that? It's like even in GQ archive. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how it gets it. Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? Well, what'd you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, actually no, I shouldn't eeny meeny miny mo this. I'll let this wheel pick me. Pick me? No, I'll let this wheel pick for me. Oh, yeah. I still don't know what the bars will continue returning mean. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Ninja Kiwi Archive. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if you wanted it, so. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Huh. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Again with this shit. Alright. You know what? I'm feeling a little... I'm feeling a little unique today. I'm gonna pick words that I fucking hate. Sticky. Warm. That word sucks. Swimsuit. That word sucks. Lipstick. That word sucks. Kiss. That word sucks. Climax. That word especially sucks. Puppy. That word sucks. Milk. That word sucks, but I still like it. It's love-hate. Calm, because why is the L silent? It's weird. Email. Disown. Fickle. Entropy. I love and hate that word too. I don't know. Rose, that word sucks. Poof, I don't like that word. Vacation. Not a good word. Cheeks, not a good word. Incongruent, I hate math. Wrath, why is there W and R? And heaven sent, that word sucks too. Alright. This is gonna be the bad one. This is gonna be my least favorite. Dude, reading this out loud is putting wonders on my chest. Oh man, last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Are we practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, not picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
I've burped like 4 times this stream. I think I'm gonna do it again. Okay, dude, what the fuck was that face I just made?
Eh? What are you complaining about just yesterday on Suki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you're gonna play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Huh?
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that just makes no sense in translation.
What?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways.
Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Alright, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her. Spacing out again.
Yes. Sorry. Don't mind me.
You can talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. Fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let it distract you from having fun with everyone.
Oh. Alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before returning back towards everyone else. But the conversations already dispersed. They went back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's done anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a long time together. I timidly approach Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
GQ Archive, what's up?
This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? Well, what do you mean?
Maybe I'm really into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, I think so. Can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there was something on her mind. And I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ninja Cube Archive. She only know a lot about her than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her about the...
Yeah? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying the thing on their mind is you, Ninja Q Archive.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Jerry talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Huh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was torn down inside of her.
What?
No way. She's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine.
It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Ninja Keep Archive. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Nope.
I say too much. I'm sorry. Well, I know anyway. I didn't even jump to conclusions. You should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk with her. So try not to think about it much for now.
No. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and set myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm in one of those behaving out of the ordinary... That is not the sentence. That was not the sentence. I played Minecraft earlier today and it's fucking my head up. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering over me from over the book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit next to her. Fuck me. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, I didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you gonna tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's just something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. I want to eat food right now. I'm so fucking hungry. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willingly sharing in that concern. Yeah, I was making a texture pack for GD earlier today, and I got a glance at all the game files and shit. Interesting shit. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I did not know that RobTop put the icon button in a different spreadsheet than all the other buttons on the main menu. That surprised the shit out of me because I was like, I thought they would all be like in the same area, but I guess the icon is different. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. That's not really that much of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, it's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. See, then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Ichiku Archive. The world's full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries about every person, no matter how well you know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't match what she may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel something concerned for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, does she? I guess. But you need to put it away. You don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends. That's all. That's all. Yuri suddenly looks very deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, someone as honest and caring, may uncover your feelings but you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? Is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. Should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica goes out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, this is the poem that I designed to be my least favorite. So, if the one that is my least favorite gets a shit ton of praise from everyone else, I'm killing myself. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably not Suki. I'm taking a piss. It smells like cookies and cream ice cream. Wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. These are the trousers. What's the DDLC font? Oh, let's try to spoil this. Alan RG. Nope. Wait. Aller. Aller! Yeah! That's the same font! It is the same font! The geometry dash medium detail font is the same font that's used in DDLC. It's the same font. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. What? That one game, yeah. Views. What is 2? Guys, 2. It's Aller. Wait, what did I just do? Wait, what? Wait, does that mean I can use that in paint.net or something? Oh my god, I can. Guys, I did it. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though, but it's okay. You're making new friends, just as I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Ninja Kiwi Archive. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Making beats. Yeah, no thanks. Huh? You didn't even... Next! Okay. Hi, Ninja Kiwi Archive! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thoughts. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like it, Ninja Kiwi Archive. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah, by any chance, have you ever read anything by Shel Silverstein? Alright, who's that? This man? How did he die? A heart attack? By the chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words.
poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're being written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you think that Natsuki would kind of like that? Sorta. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd become your poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
If it's long as shit, I'm not reading it. Alright.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see.
I never really put much thought into it. You know, in a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
Okay. I mean, you are. You're. You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your own writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much work into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because I'm just telling that your writing is good or okay or bad. They'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it, and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and I have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable. Yuri, it's not as bad as you make it sound in your head. Just that I respect your opinion. I see. Sorry that I was overthinking and come to those sorts of conclusions. Just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want me to share your poem now? Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Corrosive. Nope, so that's the upper row. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want me to write about it. Want to write about. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it's amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I see. Natsuki didn't even let me read her poems, so I don't have much to contribute. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, and thought processes, and it was her idea. It's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style, just one with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, 3. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You derived from a usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. No, I got nothing. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh god, did she kill herself? Okay, whatever. It seems that you're right. Saria always helps us lighten the mood a little bit, does she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around.
Where the heck did you run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so?
Oh, she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. Different flavors.
Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Chance accepted. And for myself, I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets.
Sari will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri can...
guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless.
No, that's not like it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. Because I never get to say Yuri enough credit because I can tell... But I can tell things are even harder than you when she's not around.
That might be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorate just to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yu's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Ninja Kiwi Archive, the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them one, and you'll also help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that.
That's... Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a session like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could do. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ninja Wiyaka might not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he might be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Ninja Kiwi Archive to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys,
let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ninja Kiwi Archive to decide how you'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though. Geez.
Man, fucking did say geez. Can't believe this game.
Can't we just settle this already?
What was that?
Yeah. Ninja Kiwi Archive, you're okay with doing this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone look straight at me. Those I'm gonna go with... Okay, I'm gonna start with this, and I'm gonna... Oh, really?
Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
Huh? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already mostly suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But Ninja Kiwi's Archive was only... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make a responsible decision for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with the decision.
Ulterior motives?
Tell me the truth.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah, you have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do any as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to exceed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you gonna do the right thing?
President.
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Ninja Kiwi Archive to help one of you two. So, guess that's what we'll do.
I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and but
Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
no.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Well, probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki.
I can only tell you about to see something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, didn't you keep your archive?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said that would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. Is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it.
Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to this a little bit.
You feel the same way, Ninja Keep Archive?
Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it turns out.
That good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Ninja Kiwi Archive picked me. Also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing I do for the event will compared to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm not the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she has already trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I give it to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori has always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciated it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this.
Huh?
You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. Stand follow Monaco and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped over my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You're gonna exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Saturday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. It's just I thought that would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. So does that make sense? If you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. It's not to press you right for a reason. Not like it should matter anyway, so I'll just make sure that my room is clean. I've managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. Need to keep your archive. I think we'll make a very productive team. I haven't stuttered in a long time, shit. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? Oh, I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the only reason with the most common sense. Just that'll be because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really too... And I stuttered. I broke my streak. No, I'm really looking forward to it on Sunday. Yeah, I am too. At that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself, there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert with also an her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we can text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done for the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's in a room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom when I finally found her. Sayori? Hi, Ninja Kiwi Archive. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Guess you're right. That's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Dude, what are these police lights outside my... Oh, shit. Oh, shit, the sun is nice color. Oh, I gotta look up. Oh, my God. Too bad my chest is too weak to go outside, but goddamn, it looks nice. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations as she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Just want to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Ninja Kiwi Archive. Huh? Why can't you just be like it has always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Sayori! Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already! So I know I won't feel sad thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. Nearly put me in a trap, Ninja Kiwi Archive, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Ninja Kiwi Archive? Guess no choice, but I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? It's because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Is it possible that Sayori kept me from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Hi, Sayori. Yeah? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. I understand, I'll Ninja Kiwi Archive. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you might have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet. When people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so bad for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends get closer with everyone else in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads nothing but to hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Ninja Kiwi Archive, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could help me is if everyone could be like it always was, but I was so selfish and I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked out Sayori's face. I mean, you joined the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. Just weak and selfish. That's all I am. I smell like shit right now. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Ninja Kiwi, God. Sorry. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Will we finally get to see what our character looks like? Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. And make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. Do we get to see what we look like? But please, never understood how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Ninja Kiwi, okay. Serious not hugging me back. Just my arms being wrapped around her. Serious arms are made out of sight. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Ninja Kiwi, Siri barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything like that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her hands around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Ninja Kiwi Archive. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Oh, we don't get to see what we look like. Siri lets me go. Actually, that's why I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. It could be nice then. Yeah. Sarah wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with her, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sherry shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and I exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. My throat is fucked up. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sarah's right. I shouldn't be worrying up too much, and we're definitely gonna have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on Santa have me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh, thank goodness, you're a little early. Sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have always texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. I don't see it. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Ooh, shit! I've seen that keyboard before, bro. They had that at my school. It's up the one, that one. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. So clean. I cleaned up before he came over, so it's very considerate to you too. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look at it! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's... So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations allow atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, they don't even plan on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, like Alcatraz. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. Cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? Guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. Something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relieved. Kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Your emotions through a bag. I'm gonna guess that the items are chloroform, mustard gas, and a giant bomb. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder. That's the bomb! I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black. Why? I think that would be amazing, wouldn't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? It's a bomb! It's a diffuser! Bomb! It's a bomb! It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. You take the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout all through a small hole on the top. You're gonna get killed. It's mustard gas. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? That's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because of more prize more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body. So this shit's supposed to help me, like, fight off measles? What herb fights off measles? You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. He smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. I don't know what dangerous object that could be. I don't know, like maybe like like a tapeworm. I don't know. She's gonna fucking throw it on you. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different one on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will that be used for? I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on the ribbon with a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? We'll also catch the eye of those passing by in the room. We may attract some peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It's just me. She more relaxed than when it's just a... Oh god, I gotta go to dinner soon. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker in HQB archive. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright, single on the floor together. The two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched on it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. It's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Help. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Teach it on, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. What does that mean? They're just so pretty. Can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just how funny you nervous to get about sharing. So, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I do think it kind of suits you. What? What? Is it because she wants to blow you up or something? Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Oh shit, Sure, I'll check it out.
Yuri carefully hands me the knife, while with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point with the knife with my index finger. Ow! Yuri Archive! Why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched that at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. Small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a close look. She stares at it and notably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off. Without warning, Yuri puts the finger in my mouth and looks at me. Won't that make it worse? I feel like tongue color around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? Sorry, I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Did you just really do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. Not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely hot. Oh yeah, I forgot she was releasing fucking toxic gas into the air. You're so weird, Ninja Kiwi Archive. Yuri giggles shyly. Speaking of shyly, I should probably do the portal. Is anyone watching right now? Alright, no, I won't spoil it. Turtle. I mean, grouch is a word. That's awesome. Troy. Turtle. Turbo. Oh, you fucker. Alright. Tumor? Tutor! Kill yourself! Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I'll continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish adapting the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. That's great. Good thinking come up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kind of water kit paint tables. We need about six cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Oh, it's those things that I used to play with as a kid. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking his advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glass. What are bathroom cups? You mean solo cups? These things? Why would you ever have 6 of these things? I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and then takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. I don't like where this is going, so I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the starting with the colors for a sunrise, the daytime, then sunset. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. Never judge a book by its cover or some shit like that. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. I hate the French. Write that. Yuri smiles at me. Write that. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get any in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. Yeah, me too! It's relaxing! Sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. You stops painting for a while and thinking to herself. For me, I don't even go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even something simple like reading. It doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. That's so. Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. He responds gently. I need you to understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Ah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just style with me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are drops of paint over Yuri's face and neck. Something on my face. Yeah, it's something like a paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. We get a towel right away. I rush and fetch a small towel and then I dab it in with water. Every time I kneel back and in front of her. Yeah, sure. Here. I pat down Yuri's face, neck, and oh my god! Read like a normal fucking person! If I do a game-ending stutter like that one more time, I'm ending the fucking stream, and I'm gonna stream this later today. For a little bit. Maybe later today. My friend's coming over to sleep tomorrow. I don't think he'll appreciate me just playing DDLC while he's here. Whatever. Is something wrong? It's hot. Just didn't expect it. Sorry. I don't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly part lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? She gassed you! She gassed you! She gassed you! She gassed you! That's why you're dizzy! She fucking gassed you! Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. You're gassing yourself now? Oh. Bro, they're both gonna die. They're both dying today because they fucking gassed each other. I mean his face out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I'm in silent, forced to ignore the event that just happened. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. I didn't stutter. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. I thought that said that looked like ass. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and very natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna be at lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be the best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our events start. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. Say like you're glad it's over.
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about that time. I think I need to start making dinner soon. So I don't have any time left. Yo. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Mary thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all the things here, he seems to look a little downcast. This fucking word, he uses this word again? I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! Kind of say that without thinking. But today, it's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we could do this again. Whatever you want. You could come over, we could go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. I say stumble over my words. Yuri smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Ninja QB Archive. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Yo. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Alright. I need to keep your archive. Sayori, just now we weren't... That's okay, Ninja Kiwi Archive. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. Sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that'll be fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Damn, that rhymed like MF Doom. Yuri hurry. Holy shit. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to roll down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way in Chikivi Archive? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts me so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. Straight into Chikivi Archive. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. She just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you isn't like this burden your mind is making it to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure you. I'm scared, Nikki Archive. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? As we could start to like you too much. I did this to myself. Ninja Kiwi Archive. That's how I feel. and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I sat my hand at sound. Well, I fucked it up. That was a game-ending stutter if I've ever seen one. This is a very interesting game, though. This is a very interesting game. I will be sure to play it later. This is my longest stream in a while. Actually, I want to hit 3 hours. You know, I'm gonna open the game up again just so we can get to 3 hours. I'm so glad that I'm not turning this into a video.
Doki literature. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's why I'm gonna give it to you. Sayori. Alright. If this ends up biting me back in the long run, I'm ending everything. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem before I joined the club. After I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things better later. Whatever. That means the same thing. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. It's just my punishment. Remember? We're being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. The other thing. You're always right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. At least that now. You really do better. No, me. I'll trust you with anything at all. So Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head between her hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning off and running off. Turning around and running off. Sayori, I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. Most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. You know, I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Dog, I think I fucked up. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I just said that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to the lake to take it with me. To the lake? What lake? She sent me a pleasant text reminding me to not forget anything, and I reassure her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. It's been a while since I've done this. Ninja Kiwi Archive! My mic is recording, right? Yeah. Ninja Kiwi Archive. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each desk in the classroom. They don't say the one she preferred to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days that's important she'd try a little harder. Say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's nearly not that simple for her. I only said it because it's the only way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her Ninja Kiwi Archive. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. Wait, how's that supposed to work? Well, what do you mean? That's some Nardwar type logic. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a little chill down my spine after hearing that. Can she see this? I'm flipping her off right now. Can she see? Yo, wait, my middle finger kind of looks like her. Like it has the same shape and everything. Fortunately, I'm a little darker than she is. Hey, do you want to check on the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets later on. Why is there no music? There's no music.
Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the one they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the other one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Percentage. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Nishiki, what's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try to think, do not too...
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quickened my pace. I heard like an extra sound. What does that mean? What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not that big deal. At least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of her walking to school makes me really happy. Besides, I told you yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up my phone either. Like you say, I'll open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking up in her own house? Is that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter a room with this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the... You know, I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to press enter on this. Oh my god. Alright. I'm playing DDLC. Let's just get this shit over with. Dog, why couldn't I have ended stream when I did that game ending stutter, bro? I don't want to see this girl hang herself. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. Tell Sarah that I'd be there for her. Tell her that I know what's best. That everything will be okay. Why'd she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. It was the wheel. It was the wheel. It was the wheel. It was the wheel. It was the damn wheel. It was the damn wheel. I could have avoided this shit if the wheel just landed on fucking the right color. That has to be able to push her over the edge. The agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why do you do that to her when she needs me the most? Why is that so selfish? It's my fault! My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of her relationship. I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This is some game where I can reset and try something. I mean, I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this girl for me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. You bitch. This is your nope. Not the end. This is not the, what the fuck is this? Alright, that's gonna be where I end the stream. She killed herself. Thumbs up, she killed herself.